We're in the weekend league, baby. Celebrate, Kishoni. That's right. We're going to make a cup run, baby. We're going to go fucking 40-0. What's going on, guys? That's right. I qualified for the weekend league. I played all 40 games, and it was absolutely excruciating. One of the most painful weekends of my life, but I finished all the games. I'm going to show you all the gameplay, all 40 games. So this video might be a little long, okay? I'm going to show you all the teams I used. I'm going to show you all the teams I came up against, all the goals I scored, all the goals that were scored against me. I'm going to give you a breakdown of all the teams I used, the stats, which teams really did the best, which formations I used, and then I'm going to break down the stats for all the players that I used. I mean, I'm not a pro player, okay? So when a bunch of players do really well for me, it just makes me think that these players I could recommend, because pro players make bronze players look good, okay? Before we jump into the gameplay, guys, drop a thumbs up, subscribe. Let's do this. Okay, so the first team I started with is a BPL team. Sturridge, Remy, Inform, Yaya, Toure, Dembele, Matic, Kante, Moreno, Koscielny, Smalling, Walker, and Butland. This is one of the teams I stuck with almost the whole game. Not much changed in this. Like I said, I used this almost the entire weekend league. I come up against Ronaldo and Aguero, and a BPL team with a little bit of BBVA, and man, I wasn't ready for this. I was not ready for the ass whooping I got from this guy, and that it was good though, because I realized that I need to step it up. This is the weekend league. You can't make mistakes. You've got to play flawlessly, and if you don't, you're going to be punished. This guy punished the shit out of me. He put in 4 goals, actually. He scored 4 goals against me until finally he pushed somebody over, and I got a penalty kick, which was just a consolation prize. 4-1 we lose. We bring in the Bundesliga squad. Aubameyang, Chicha, Draxler, Gustavo, Renato Sanchez, Castro, Wendell, Brozinski, and my 2 untradeable center backs, Toprak, Socrates, and Farman. Another team I used almost the entire weekend league. I only used 3 teams. We come up against Ribery, Aubameyang, Modric, a BBVA Bundesliga team, and this game, well, it went a lot better for me. You know, to start off, I get down the field and I score with Aubameyang. I get my, I get my first goal in this game. He, of course, gets a penalty kick, so it ties it up 1-1. He comes back and just blows by me with Aubameyang, 2-1. He wins the game. We lose this one, and I'm starting to feel sad. So I go back to my BPL team. I threw in Rashford because I thought, everyone's using Rashford. Why not? I come up against a Bundesliga team, at least a Bundesliga top and a BBVA bottom with Kurzawa in there. Start off great though. Get downfield, score my first goal. There we go. Sturridge plasters one in, and then another cleanup goal here. Matic, we go up 2-0. Not too long after that, boom, the guy's gone. 2-0, rage quit. The next game, we use the BPL team again since it was working well. We use Remy this time instead, and we come up against an Italian team with Dybala. Very good-looking team. He's got the informed Brozovic. Sturridge, 1 goal. That header was all we needed to win that game. So we win 2 games in a row. So there we go. We reach bronze 2. In the next game, we use our third team, an Italian team. Dybala, Jovetic, Hamsik, De Rossi, Samoa, Nainggolan, Perez, Manolas, Miranda, Sandro, and Handanovic. This is the third team I use. I only really used 3 teams in this entire tournament. And we come up against a really good side. I have a lot of these untradables in my team, actually. Every untradable he has, I have in my team. And it was a good game. It really was. The guy, first of all, he didn't defend that well. Dybala comes in and just plasters this one in. And then he gets back, Vardy puts one in. This one went back and forth for a very long time until finally Aubameyang sends that one in. And that's all we really needed to finish that one up. In the next game, we use the BPL side again. A very familiar team. We come up against a very different team, though. I didn't expect this Italian-German league hybrid to play as good as it did. But it did. And it didn't go really well for us. We lose 1-0. In the next game, I go with the BPL side again. We come up against Greasy Griezmann, Martial, an Italian hybrid Spanish something. Griezmann crushed me. Griezmann just did my freaking head in. And I was a little sad after this. I went two. And we come up against a pretty good side this next one. I'm going to use my Italian team. And this Barclays Premier League team, I was surprised how bad they played against me. Here we go. We bobbing and weaving here. We send one into De Rossi. Boom. 1-0. Okay. Marquisio, who I brought in for this game specifically, with that amazing tackle, sends it to Hamsik. Jovetic. Header. 2-0. I'm feeling really good. Marquisio, again, just plows through this team. I think Marquisio's got to be one of the best midfielders in this game I've used all year long. He is unbelievable. There it is. Hamsik with a long range. But Hamsik was not done. He comes in with the rebound here. Third goal. He has an amazing game. That's right, Jovetic game ball. He gets a 10.0. Perfect rating. Unbelievable. Next game, we do our BPL side, and we're going to use Inform Firmino for this one. We come up against a pretty standard Italian league team. Not a really exciting game. 0-0. We go to penalties, and basically, he misses a few, and I make all of mine. And I really do well with penalties this year. I don't know what it is. I do this like stutter stop most of the time, and I'll fake the side I go to, stutter, and then shoot. But also goalkeeping. I save a lot of them. I get the bronze one. Next game, we have the Italian team once again. So we come up against a really interesting hybrid with Bundesliga players, French league players, and man, this game sucked. It was hard. Renato Sanchez puts one away against me, and of course, we get Pizarro. Freaking Pizarro. Who the freak is Pizarro? Pizarro is somebody who put up 2 goals against me. We lose this game 3-0. Painful loss. The next game, I'm going to use my BPL side, and I bring in Inform Defoe this time. I figure, why not? You know, I lost the last game 3-0. We come up against a sweaty-ass BPL side, but Conte can't be stopped. 2 goals in this game. That one, and then this one here. Oh, my. Haven't had too many games where Conte really steps up, and then Defoe, moving and grooving, bangs it from long range. Love this Defoe card. Absolutely sensational. Had a lot of fun using his card. I'm going to have to get his card for more teams in the future. He rage quit. We finished that game 3-0 and won. Next game, I use my Italian side. I'm going to bring in my Inform Immobile, trying to get rid of all my lone Informs on the bench, and we come up against one of the best sides I've come up against in the tournament. Aguero and Vardy, Eriksson in form. This guy, oh boy, his Vardy just did me in. And I tell you what, the guy, he blew my pants off. 1-0. I did play well, but not well enough. The next game, we're going to play with my BPL side against this Landon Donovan in form. It doesn't matter. Sturridge bangs one in. The guy takes out my Dembele, and somehow he still gets it across. Remy comes down. Boom. He puts one in. Next thing you know, I'm coming back. It was tied 1-1 to Defoe. I don't think so. There we go. Thank you very much. 2-1. And then send one up again. That's right. Defoe once again. Great. He had 3 goals in 2 games. Really like that Defoe car. The next game, Italian League. And, Hamsik there had an injury. I feel like I had an injury, a leg injury or a foot injury every single game. We come up against a pretty decent side. He's going to come in. He puts it up. Totti scores the first goal. And I'm like, what the hell? Sandro, though, swings one in over to Jonas. And Jonas, bang, bang. 89th minute. We go to penalties. That's right. He decides to hit the post. And then Dybala steps up. He misses one of the only ones I missed in this shootout. He gets stopped by a foot. Look at the foot save by Handanovic. Amazing. We win penalties once again. Next time, we use the BPL side once again, and we come up against this Insigne card. Good freaking God. This Insigne card, I can't believe it. I regret not getting this Insigne card. He destroyed me with this Insigne card. Absolutely destroyed me. I gave up penalties. I gave up everything. I got my ass kicked so badly. Again, this is one of those games. I only had a few where I got blown off the pitch, and that was one of them, even though the stats were pretty close. So we go back to the Italian side, and I come up against Ibra. That's right, Informi, or his Movember card. He had Sigurdsson, and I don't know. I get started really well in this game. Jovetic, great goal. I'm feeling good, and then it all falls apart. Man, it all falls apart. And, look at this one. Ibra, I try to get him. It still doesn't work. He blows by me. Goal. I'm thinking, what the actual hell? Can't get back in it. Nope, because Ibra's putting another one in. And we lose that one. 3-1. So next up, we use our BPL side, and I bring out my Movember Ibra card and put him in my BPL side. And I think, why not? Let's do it. So we come up against a hybrid, kind of a molar. I don't know why he's in that BVA team. Sturge comes out, bang. Great start to this game. Sturge gets a goal. Next up, that's right, it's Dembele's turn. Holy shit, Dembele. Great time. We win 2-0. And game 18, we use our Italian side. We come up against this BPL side. And, well, Coutinho. It was all Coutinho. It was basically Coutinho's show. I did get one back with Jovetic early on. This is the 15th minute. But very, very quickly, he replied in the 17th minute again. And that was how it stood, 2-1. We lose that game. We bring Ibra back out for game 19. And this one, well, we come up against a Bundesliga BVA hybrid, Italian League hybrid. Very interesting team. Vollen scores against me very early on, and I'm thinking, I got to get back in this. Conte gets me there. We get back in it. We're tied 1-1. Not too long after that, he makes a bad play. Moreno, somehow it goes in. We get an own goal. We're up 2-1. Sitting pretty, right? Sitting pretty. Well, no, Chicharito. He comes back, slams one back in the back of the net, and we're looking like we might lose this game because the guy presses hard, and bang! Long range, Chally. Holy shit. So we're kind of stuck in limbo where we haven't reached that 10th game, or that 10th win, I'm sorry. So in game 20, we use our Italian League team, and we come against this Bundesliga BBVA, again, hybrid. He has a right back and a center back. Not really sure what's going on here, but I tell you what, the first goal, he hits me with Werner, and I'm thinking, this is tough. No, I don't think so. Marquisio, here it comes. Oh, it was amazing. That shot gets me tied up, and then not too long after, there we go, 90th minute, Jonas gets a header. Somehow, it just nicks in there. We win. There's our 10th win, guys. So we go 10-10 in our first 20 games, and we are in Silver 3. I'll come back in the next video. I'm going to show you guys the last 20 games and how that went, and I'm going to show you guys the overall stats for all the players and all the teams. Until then, thanks for freaking watching.